Hello everybody, MechlordGames coming at you with a little bit of a rant and to talk about this card. This is Contrast Hero Chaos. Very, very broken, very mean, and not to mention very easy to summon. So the new heroes are getting Shadow Mist and their Blaze Man card that are searchers. And then basically this just requires 2 masked hero monsters. But with how consistent the deck is, that's no problem at all. Basically, what this guy does, he's not only he's a level 9 3k attack 2600 defense monster, but it has a quick effect that is really annoying. It's always treated as an elemental hero, so that's interesting. It must be fusion summoned and cannot be specified by other ways. While face up on the field, it's treated as a light monster as well, so you could use it with honest. Once per turn during either player's turn, you can target one face-up card on the field and negate that target's effects until the end of this turn. Basically, anything that is spell speed 2 or lower, this card can negate. And it's broken because you torrential? Nope. No can do. Negate that torrential. Oh, you got compulse? Nope. Bottomless? Nope. We'll just negate that. This card stops a lot of dirty shit. It's basically a level 9 hero version of Quasar, and it's absolutely obnoxiously annoying. And I gotta say, this card does actually rather piss me off a little bit in the long run, just due to how evil this card actually is. Very, very good, very powerful, and I actually do have a replay to show you guys, just to show you how strong this card actually can be in midst of battle. Alright, and this is said replay. Basically, this is a tag duel, actually, between me, my buddy Dan, and a couple of other guys. Me and Dan are playing Melodious, while this guy, he's the one actually playing the hero deck. But basically, as you can see here, well, there's actually 2 cards I want to point out. Blaze Man searches for polys, and then you have Shadow Mist that searches out for any mask change, well, for any mask change card, which would include mask change second, mask change. I don't believe you can search out form change. I'm not sure if you can do that. But anyway, the deck is really good and super broken. Oh, he opened both of his mask change seconds. Okay, I see. So that goes, and he even gets Miracle Fusion. So I'm starting off here. I go into first solo movement, bring up my Aria. I go for Cannon. Set to an end. DevPro and a mass change second, I'm fine with, because I figured, that I would set this, just in case I need to. As for obvious reasons that I cannot target my monsters due to the fact that my Aria is on the field. But once Aria leaves the field, I will be able to do this, which this guy, his partner is a Yosenju player, and he kind of played pretty bad and didn't really do anything. He just went into foot on Strike Bonzer thinking that these effects were activated effects, but not really. 2700 attack point monster stop effects, but in this situation not very good. But Dan here goes to transmodify us into Elegy, and we poke them for a lot of damage. Thing is here is actually these guys here. We thought we were going to win, actually, because the Yosenju player was stupid. We didn't know that this guy was actually running heroes at the time. So he summons Blaze Man, dumps Shadow Mist, uses Shadow Mist effect, searches out, and just basically, from there, does stuff. Because in all honesty, Dark Law here is a very good play, but it didn't really do anything to stop us. I just summon my monster, end turn, then gets passed over to this guy. He goes into that, summons Kamatachi, uses it, tributes them both for dieback. Decides to bounce these 2 back, which I was okay with, I was fine with. He attacks, just does damage, doesn't really do anything, but made his monster 4K. Me and Dan, we were feeling pretty confident that we won this duel. So then he goes, gets Regeki. Regeki gets rid of dieback, and then we poke him for a lot more damage. Basically here at this point, we really felt like we had capitalized the game, and we're going to actually win. Little to my knowledge, we weren't. Spoilers, but we didn't win this game at all. Sun's Blaze Man goes into second mouse change again. Summons into Acid, uses Acid's effect. I told Dan, warning that, but, couldn't. And then this is where he summons Contast Hero Chaos. This thing is very good. And you'll be able to see why here in a moment. I decided to make Fairy Cheer Girl. At this point, I kind of thought that, we had the advantage here to actually win. And I had an idea. I was just going to crash and Tiga Zekon. So I was like, fuck. So I set these three. And this is where I decide, oh yeah, I'll just bounce that back to an turn. And I didn't realize at this point that it was a quick effect. And that it would actually work on face-up, on activated trap cards. Which is where this duel had actually gone terribly wrong. Is because I thought that, he would be able, that he wouldn't be able to negate Compulse. But little to my knowledge, he could. And now I know that Hero Contast is a fucked up son of a bitch, and at the time, me and a friend who was spectating this duel, he was actually kind of mad about it. But now we got 4 cards set. This guy's a little worried. Doesn't want to do anything. He doesn't really want to do anything because he doesn't want to attack into like a bunch of stupid back row and get sacked. But at this point, Dan draws into first movement solo again, which running it at 3 in the deck and Melodious is kind of a bad thing. But I did recently do the video of Melodious, so I actually decided to take interest into a build, and we played it in a tag, and this is kind of the result of what happens. I had an idea here. I was going to force him to negate that, and then he compulses back Koga, and this is just where things got really bad, and I got so mad, because this is where things, take a turn for the worse. Now at that point, we had went down Torrential, and all that we have left is DevPro crashing. So, replay cut off, DevPro crashed, and basically, needless to say, we lost. And we lost bad. And I mean really bad. Like, better than bad. And it's a shame that we didn't get to win. But that hopefully that shows off the power of Contast Hero Chaos being very overpowered and stupid. Because it's one of the worst feelings to know that you end up dueling against a deck that's just like, yeah, we were kind of in the wrong. We played Melodious. We were playing a troll deck, and that's what we get for playing a troll deck. But anyways, guys, I hope you actually enjoy seeing us rage at this card. You didn't actually get to see me and Dan's actual reactions of what happened at the time, but it was still very evil and very dirty, and it was just downright wrong and kind of pissed me off. So that's my opinion on said Contast Hero Chaos. So thank you guys for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and peace out.